Hello everyone, I am the Young Millennial Budget. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to like, comment below, and subscribe because it really does help out my channel and I love interacting with you guys down in the comments. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I post there nearly daily, either on my story or as a post, and I would love to interact with you guys on that platform as well. So today in this video, you'll be seeing me budget through two sources of income. The first would be my paycheck from my W-2 job, and the other is my interest payment from my Ally savings account. And in total, that gave me $2,093.64 to play around with in my to be budgeted. And the budgeting on this video will actually be very quick. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my 2021 goals because everything below has already been funded because I tried to remain 1 month ahead. So first I'm going to cover my overspending in my Roth IRA. On Transfer Tuesday, I transferred $240 into my Roth so that I could fund my Roth IRA up to $1,500. I'm happy that I did that, so I'm going to just cover that now. And then with this remaining money, I want to fully fund my new vehicle fund. So that's $375. And I also would like to fund next month as well, just because I want to be sure that I'm fully covered. So that leaves me with $1,103. And that also means that I've fully funded my new vehicle sinking fund. So I'm very excited to be finishing this, even if it's just 1 month early, because it definitely takes a weight off of my shoulders. And I'm hoping with this $11,500, I can find myself a nice used Toyota that I can use for a couple of years and then maybe resell. And with this remaining $1,103, I'm going to put $1,100 into my 1 month ahead. And I'm just gonna put that remaining $3.64 into my buffer at this time. So I have now fully budgeted through that, but I do have a couple of other things I'd like to do before I close out this video. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to change my 3-month fund. I created this category last month because I'm going to be starting a new contract job in July, and that job will end on June 30th, 2022. I wanted to have 3 months saved up just so I can feel secure in my finances during that time of potentially being unemployed, because you never know how the job market will be and whether I'll have something lined up by the end of my contract job. And I believe that this $4,800 is a little bit too ambitious. I arrived to this number based off of my 1 month ahead, which is $1,600. And this number is based off of my other categories. So in order for me to fully fund all of my categories below, I need about $1,600. But in the event of being unemployed, I think I'll likely qualify for food stamps and unemployment compensation, but I still want to make sure I have enough money for me. And some of these categories are not a necessity in the event of unemployment. So I'm going to flip into next month and I'm going to only highlight categories that I believe I would want to fund in unemployment. So you'll see me fast forward through that. Okay, so I ended up highlighting 22 categories. So my entire housing and living fund, that is a non-negotiable, so everything is highlighted there. Same with transportation. In the event that I'm unemployed, I definitely think I'm going to need money to gas my car in order for me to go on some interviews. So I wanted to have that fully funded. And subscriptions and miscellaneous, though none of these are necessarily necessities, I believe I can come up with the extra $25 a month to make sure that I can keep up my subscriptions. I also included giving. Just because my money is a little bit tight doesn't mean that people's birthdays stop or people's accomplishments aren't occurring. So I'd still like to be able to celebrate those around me. With personal care and health, I did select medical and fitness just because I think these are categories I should always be funding money into, and I don't think hair, skin, nails, or clothing was a priority. And with food, I highlighted groceries and dining out. I do know with food stamps, you typically get $200 a monthly compensation, but I don't want to bank on qualifying for that. So I would still like to fund my grocery category. And I highlighted dining out just because I know there'll probably be a couple of birthdays and stuff where I'm still headed out, and I'd hopefully just be a little bit more conservative of what I'm purchasing on the menu and whose events I'm going to. And I just believe that food will likely still cost me about $240. So I wanted to fund both of those. And that leaves me with a total of $1,312.79. But I am going to round that down to $1,300 just to have a clean number. And hopefully I come across $12, $13 miscellaneously those months of potential unemployment. So I'm going to change my 3-month fund right now. I'm going to change this from that $4,800, which I based off of my 1 month ahead category here, to $3,900, which is that 1,300 times 3, and that should reduce my monthly contribution necessary to keep up with that. The other thing I want to do is address what I just did today. So today I went into my Fidelity and I took some money from my Ally Savings sinking fund from my student loans and I transferred that into my Roth IRA. Tax day is coming up. That will be May 17th. And I just felt like this is my opportunity to put more money towards my Roth, especially since the stock market looks awful right now. But I'm trying to consider it a sale on stocks. So I did take $1,500 from my student loans and I put that towards my Roth IRA. So let me just reflect that in my budget. And because I've already done this transaction, I'm also going to have that reflected in my tracking account. So one moment. Well, here you can see I've now input about $1,700 into my Roth IRA in the last week, and I'm really happy with that. My accounts are very down, but at the very least, I can say for the very first year I had my Roth IRA, which I opened up in January of this year, I've now contributed $3,000 to my 2020 Roth, and I'm pretty proud of that. And the last thing I'm going to do today is walk you guys through my new categories, and that would be my wish farm and my wish list. Just kidding, the audio on that portion of the video got completely messed up. But on another note, today is tax day, May 17th, and after doing a poll on my Instagram, which I will show you here, I decided to fully max out my Roth IRA for 2020, and I'm excited that I did because the opportunity to do that won't come again. And because of me maxing this out, I was able to reach now 2 of my SMART goals for Q2, in addition to reaching my Roth IRA reach goal. So that's really exciting, and I'm interested to see whether I'll be able to finish out the rest of my SMART goals now that I've set myself back $4,500 on my student loans. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment below, and subscribe. And please follow me on Instagram if you're interested in seeing the content that I have to share there, or letting me know your opinion by voting on some of my polls. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.